right, everyone, it is 5:30 a.m. I think it's a good time to drive to Montana. Conveniently, on the way is my road trip partner. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna pick him up and then we're gonna drive a lot. All right, we picked up our road warrior.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go. We got 2,800 miles ahead of us. Just got to make it through the Lawrence Hood first to the freeway. Currently on the Mass Pike, and we are taking this all the way to Montana. This stretch of highway, which I'm no stranger to, stretches from East Boston, Massachusetts, all the way to Seattle. And I have been on every stretch of it back when I was trucking. Basically, want to hammer down, get past Chicago, and then see where the road takes us, basically. Hey, George, it's getting kind of hot in here, don't you think? Let's turn the AC on. Got that natural AC, baby! We out here, Lake Erie. Nice cool breeze, little pit stop, kind of reset, stretch the legs out, and then keep on pounding that asphalt, trying to get past Chicago tonight. Let's go. Let's go, PA, one state closer. Yo, it's looking clean, dog. Got the 5th fuel up so far. 550 miles in. All right, got a little pro tip for y'all. So, got a trail mix with some dark chocolate chunks in it, and you just let it melt a little bit, right? Let it melt in the sun, just enough. And then it creates these really nice clusters. Dried cranberries, almonds, peanuts, cashew. It's great. What do you think, George? Yeah. Good shit, man. Stay tuned, more pro tips coming up. Hi, Cleveland. Bye, Cleveland. Knocked out. We got our bellies full. Just ate at Sean's Irish pub or something like that, just outside of Toledo, Ohio. Just fueled her up, full tank, and we are pressing on. We've already done about 750 miles today, and we have about 300 more to go. I'm gonna sleep at a hotel tonight, just west of Chicago, get a good night rest, and then we are hammering down again tomorrow to get to Deadwood, South Dakota. Spend the night in Deadwood, and then we'll see what the next day brings us. We are just a couple hours away from our destination, west of Chicago this evening. Pulled over, take a piss, and we got these fog lights that I'm pretty stoked on the day before we were leaving. I hopped on Facebook Marketplace, found them the next town over for like 50 bucks. These are like $300 lights. Didn't wire them up super well. I want to wire this switch up right here into the interior, but I didn't really have time. So it's just hooked up to the battery, straight 12 volts, and we're just gonna turn them on here in the engine bay and then leave them on until we reach our destination.
Pretty bright, let's go.
Let's go. It's like barely any water in there, dude. Bug season out here, dude. Yo, I don't think this windshield could be any flatter either. The bugs hit it and it just quickly made their demise.
Yo, these lights are bright.
Yep, windshield's gonna be covered in about 5 miles, but it's gonna be a good clear 5 miles. Onwards. So I forgot my Easy Pass at home because I'm a doofus. Ohio and Indiana have gates, so you can't blow through the toll. Excuse my cursing, by the way, but we have to pay for this tolls instead of just blowing them in the Easy Pass, just picking up our license plate. This particular one, there's no one here. Green means go.
Go.
We're through. We got like an hour left tonight to make it to our hotel. Get some sleep after 1,000 miles of driving today. Let's go. All right, y'all, we made it. Drove 1,000 miles for a couple high lifes.
1,000 miles later.
Well deserved. See you in the morning. Good morning. Just ate some breakfast, got some food in the gullets. Got another long day ahead of us, trying to push all the way to Deadwood, South Dakota. Might make a stop in Badlands National Park, which is about an hour and a half, 2 hours from Deadwood. Never been there. I've driven by a bunch, but never actually dipped into the park. You can see some of it off Route 90, but I think we want to see a little bit more, so. All right, we just had a little pit stop in Madison, Wisconsin. Got a little caffeine fix at Stobby's. Also, check out the new drip from Select Speed Shop.
Test drip, test drip.
It's only one of those shirts made. All right, Tomah, Wisconsin. Another fuel up. Got Georgie cleaning the bugs off the windshield. Definitely collected some bugs last night. Getting her all freshened up. Ferrari's out here in the middle of nowhere in Wisconsin.
Soda, dude.
What the heck? Almost to Minnesota. All right, we are at the Wisconsin-Minnesota border, and we are passing over Mississippi River, and it's a pretty cool area. Just large body of water that we go over this overpass, and it just looks pretty cool. We are now technically west of the Mississippi. Big no-no, George parking in a tractor trailer parking spot.
Oh, it's good.
Man, if I was still trucking, I'd be pissed pulling in here and this dickhead taking up a spot. Just for a minute, he says. It's all right, there are other open spots, so it's all right, I guess. Let's go check out the Mississippi River. Damn, it's a big ass dam. How's that jerky, George?
It's getting warm here. It's good.
Oh, yo, no, so now we're out of the car. You can check out this new gear Select's coming out with, dude.
I'm getting all dirty with my beef jerky because I'm a mess. You guys don't have
One of one currently. Test fit.
That's it. Looks pretty cool. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty freaking dope, dude.
It's warm.
I'd wear it. I'm gonna wear it.
It's
warm out here. Good thing the AC is bumping in the Montero. Thing's a tank. Little buggy out here. Minnesota, let's go. We just rolled into Austin, Minnesota. Let's see. My watch that I don't have on is telling me it's lunchtime. We're hungry. So we're here at Culver's, which my research has told me that it's a Midwest staple for burgers, shakes. They serve Midwest beef and Midwest dairy. So we get our bellies filled up, and then we are going to continue on. We're gonna hit up Badlands, South Dakota. That's the next stop. All right, we just got stuffed over at Culver's here. Frickin' delicious. I can't believe I've never been to Culver's. I've been through here. I've been either to the Midwest or I've been through the Midwest on 90. This is like my 5th or 6th time, and I've never stopped at Culver's. Been blowing it these past times. Well, that's changed now. All right, looks like we're gonna go through a good old-fashioned under shower. It's gonna start any second, but it's gonna be nice because it's gonna rinse all of the bugs off of the windshield and the front of the grill. It's like a free car wash. Get rid of all of these bugs. Actually, not too crazy. I thought it was gonna be like torrential for a couple minutes, but looks like we're just gonna kind of pass right through it. Pretty mild. Rain-X putting in work. about halfway through South Dakota. Stopped out of Love's to get some fuel. Definitely no stranger to these dirty ass truck stops. Fueled up, and we are gonna press on to Deadwood with a little stop in Badlands first. Looking forward to Badlands. I've driven by it probably 5-6 times in my life. In a rig, could never really pull in there, so Badlands for sunset.
Exhaust is making a bit noise.
Exhaust, yeah. The exhaust is a little blown out, but I think it's gonna last at least until we get to the property. Keep pressing on. All right, we are crossing the Missouri. It's actually a pretty cool area. We dip down really low, cross the water, and then come back out. There's actually a rest area a little ways back there that is up in elevation, like right before you start descending down here to the Missouri River. And it's actually really cool. There's like this massive statue and just like a really good view of this valley that we go down into here where the Missouri River is. But unfortunately, there's road construction and our westbound side was closed, so we couldn't pull in there. Badlands, baby. You. First time gonna go through the Badlands. Looks f***ing dope already in the distance. We're just pulling up to the entrance now. We're gonna have to pay, I think, $30 for the vehicle and the two of us. And we're gonna see some cool ass geological, mystical, some cool geographical stuff. Can't speak. It's been a long 2 days of driving, okay? Hello. Oh, you're paying? Oh, George has got us. George is paying. Big spend over here.
What's going on?
Getting us into the Badlands. Got that road map.
Thank
Nice.
you. Not a person.
Thank you. George, are you ready for the Badlands bus? You. No hunting or shooting. Can't be hunting no game in here. Unless it's for survival, I would say. Do what you gotta do to survive out here. George, you over here getting the iPhone shots.
It's pretty cool because there's like a big cloud.
Through the bug-filled windshield. Really nice light right now. It is a little cloudy in the distance, but I think the sun, it's like peeking out just enough where we'll probably see some color. The whole top of the muffler is rotted out. It looks like it's the original muffler from friggin' 91. And it's definitely making a little bit more noise now after 1,800 miles. But she's still, she's pretty quiet still. So, I don't know, what do you even want to call these? Geological formations. Made it 1,800 miles to the Badlands. The badass Badlands. Let's also marvel at making it 1,800 miles in this 32-year-old vehicle that I've been fixing up for the past few weeks. Good girl. Just got about 1,000 more miles to go. Golden hour. Yo, Badlands are really cool. and we hit it at such a good time, that golden hour. Makes it all worth it, driving 1,800 miles in less than 48 hours. Yeah, this is cool. I think it's time to hightail it out of here and get some food before anything closes, and then get to our hotel, check in, and then probably get a couple bevies and enjoy the evening. More exploring going on tomorrow. You excited, George? Might do a little, maybe we'll do a little bit of Mount Rushmore, cruise through Black Hills National Forest, Custer State Park. There's a highway called Needles Highway or something like that. It's funny, I was actually there for the first time in 2012, I think, when I helped Forsberg drive his old toter home setup from Baltimore to Seattle. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I was like 10, 11 years ago. And we drove his rig through that whole area and into Deadwood, ended up meeting up with Tony Angelo that was going to Seattle as well for Formula Drift. And who else was there? Popowich. It was really fun. We all like had a couple drinks, had some fun, and then just continued on to Seattle the next day. But it was a really cool meetup spot for each of us cruising across the country. Been to Deadwood a few times. George has never been. We actually tried to see Mount Rushmore 10 years ago in Forsberg's rig, but we couldn't get through the road because there was an overpass not tall enough. Wasn't tall enough for the rig, so couldn't see it. But we saw a lot cruising his rig through the frickin' mountains over there. Yeah, it was pretty wild, pretty cool experience. So anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. I know I've already said it, but this is so freaking cool and such a good time to be here. Damn, so good. Golden hour, magic hour, golden light, whatever you want to call it. It's so good. We are in Deadwood. We rolled in here pretty late last night, probably about 11:40, almost midnight. We ate some really crappy bar food at some pub in Rapid City last night on the way in. We rolled in here, and then we were so tired, we decided that we were not even gonna go out because we're just friggin' beat, wanna get some sleep. So just cruise the strip a little bit, show George because he hasn't been here, and now we are gonna get some brekkie, cruise some mountain roads, see some carved out prezzies. Let's go. All right, here it is, y'all. This is Deadwood. We came, we slept, we walked the strip for a minute. We didn't get any drinks. Oh, we did see the chair that supposedly Wild Bill Hitchcock was killed in. It's up at some bar. I think it's bar right over here to the left. Old style saloon number 10. That's where the chair is. Definitely just a tourist trap. I mean, if you roll through for a night with a couple buddies, get some drinks, sure you're bound to have a good time. We just slept though. You know?
Another 1,000 miles, man, to put a toll on you.
Yeah. All right, we got some coffee, some food, feeling pretty good. And today is a good freaking day because it's a leisurely day after 2 full-ass days driving just over 1,800 miles. Our plan is working because now we have about 700-800 miles left and just chilling. Super chill day. We're so stoked. Super stoked, dude.
Chilling.
Super stoked. So we're gonna cruise some windy mountain roads, see some carved out prezzies on a mountainside, continue on to Montana. I'm not sure where exactly we're gonna stay tonight, but see where the road takes us. It's kind of what I love to do. See where the road takes us. All right, nice little pit stop. We're about halfway to Mount Rushmore, just on this cool mountain road. I think it's 385. We linked up right outside of Deadwood and came to this really cool spot. I think it's called Pactola Lake or something like that. Just taking in the sights today after those many, many miles the past 2 days. Montero's doing well. We're doing super well. All right, we just parked and we are walking up to Mount Rushmore National Memorial. All right, we made it. I am currently looking at Mount Rushmore. Some born and raised American I am that doesn't even know every president up there. Washington, Lincoln, 2 others. Pretty cool. Let's see if I can get my head in there. My head's bigger than theirs in the video.
Yeah, you gotta move away.
Well, that's that. We seen it.
It's time for a beer.
All right, everyone. So we are on Needles. It's called Needles Highway, and it is super Super cool. Tight, windy mountain roads, and I'm sure most of you that are watching this that are car people know that's a toge, and it's basically a straight toge. And they have these bridges, overpasses, and we're actually about to go through a tunnel here. Let me turn the camera around.
One lane. Two lane tunnel, one lane tunnel.
We're going through a tunnel. Yeah, so anyway, that was a pretty sick tunnel. They have these overpasses, bridges, technically, that are built out of logs. They're super cool. They're natural looking. Kind of blown away, overwhelmed a little bit on how cool this road is. Needles Highway, Black Hills National Forest in the northwest of South Dakota. You should get your asses here because it's super cool. Dude. What? All right, y'all. Who thinks that the Tuerck Bros should rent this frickin' road and do a video? Just left Black Hills National Forest. Now let's see where the rest of this road takes us. Anything's possible. I got another one-lane tunnel coming up here. Georgie, downshift a second for me. Nice assist, dog. Needles Eye Tunnel.
It just stops, rolls a quick Bernie.
This is actually pretty tight.
Rolls a quick Bernie in the tunnel.
This is probably the tightest tunnel that we've been through on this entire road. This is a true one-laner.
It's not really like even a real tunnel. It's just like.
Okay, we'll be back. We'll be back to ride motorcycles around this place. You heard it, another episode idea.
That scooter.
Motorcycle trip.
The horn.
Maybe I'll keep my BMW 1150 GSA and do a little road trip on that thing. I've actually had thoughts of sending that to Europe and riding around Europe on it. We just got done with Needles Highway. We are hightailing it back to 90 to head to either Billings or Livingston tonight. We're not sure. but we got to put some miles in to get there. So we're both feeling a little tired, so we stopped off here on the way in Custer, South Dakota, and got some coffee. All right, y'all want to see our 1991 cup holder interior amenities? Check it out. Got a nice little phone holder right here. This little ledge. And then we got a little ledge on the dash up here for our little drinks here.
Perfect.
Not bad for 91. Nice work, Mitsubishi. This 90s style interior. All right, little update for y'all. We are in Wyoming now. Decided to, only saving like literally just like 5 minutes according to GPS, but instead of just heading north out of Needles Highway back on 90 west and go through probably Deadwood again, we decided to take 16 into Wyoming, and it's a pretty cool road. We are just cruising along at like 65, 70 now on this 2-lane highway, or, well, it's not really a highway, but freeway speeds anyway. And just seeing some pretty cool land that we wouldn't have otherwise seen along 90. I think it's always super cool to be on a new road and see different scenery. You know, that's something I love. We're enjoying it. We got the AC has been bumping this trip when we needed it. All right, update. We are almost to Montana. I think we're about 20 miles out. Wyoming's been pretty cool. Rolling, nice green hills. It got a lot of rain to the south here. And hopefully we're gonna miss it because it looks a little gnarly. Don't really want to drive through it. Other than to clean the bugs off though, that would be really nice. Woo! 2,230 miles, baby. We are at the Wyoming-Montana border. We are here. I mean, we still got like 600 miles to go till the Northwest Montana, our destination, but shit, are we stoked?
No, hate it.
Montero is in its new home. You! We're stoked. We're on the edge of the rainstorm too. Feel a couple drops on me. Just keep pressing on. Doesn't look like it's gonna actually hit us if we just keep driving, so. Good feeling, man. Good feeling. That is a wonderful sign. Good sign. Good job, Montana.
I'm taking a break, man.
Yo, George is taking a he's taking a break, he says. I'm the one that did most of the driving earlier today. Nah, he's actually been driving in some pretty gnarly wind ever since we got on 90. So I gotta hand it to him.
Yeah,
He's probably got the worst of it today.
I can't talk any shit about Mitsubishi. That's that. Like, after this.
Yeah, this thing's a tank, man. They do not make them like this anymore. I call it the poor man's G-Wagon. It's got that boxy style, and it's not like 100 grand, so mostly like that.